In a shocking turn of events that has sent shockwaves throughout the football world, former Manchester United manager Erik has been abruptly sacked by his new club Bayer Leverkusen just 63 days and the league games into his tenure. Yes, you heard it right. Has been shown the exit door at Leverkusen despite having a contract until June 2027. This unexpected dismissal has left fans, pundits, and fellow managers scratching their heads in disbelief. So what really went down? How did things go so wrong so quickly? And what does this latest turn of events mean for both Ten Hag and Leverkusen? Stick around till the end of this video to find out more. Hello, and welcome back to another video on our channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing the recent news of former Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag getting sacked from his position at German club Bayer Leverkusen just after the games. Make sure to watch the entire video to find out more. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. Soccer is well known for being a cutthroat industry, but even Erik Ten Hag, couldn't he have imagined his new job would be over so soon? The Dutch manager was sacked by German side Bayer Leverkusen on Monday after just 63 days. And the league games in charge. Although short, his time at the Bundesliga club was certainly turbulent. He butted heads with Leverkusen as hierarchy over transfer policy, and there were signs of disharmony within the team. During his spell, the decision by Bayer Leverkusen's management this morning to put me on a leave of absence came as a complete surprise. To part ways with a coach after just the league matches is unprecedented, Ten Hag said in a statement released by his agency per the Associated Press. I started this job with full conviction and energy, but unfortunately the management was not willing to grant me the time and trust I needed, which I deeply regret. I feel this was never a relationship based on mutual trust. It wasn't always going to be a tough job for Ten Hag. The 55-year-old was coming off the back of a bruising stint as Manchester United manager and was tasked with rebuilding Leverkusen following the departure of former boss and club legend Xabi Alonso to Real Madrid. Additionally, many of the club's top stars, who helped the club win its first ever Bundesliga and second ever German Cup in the 2023-24 season, have left recently, including key players such as Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, and Granit Xhaka. And while the first game of the season ended with a 4-2-0 win against a 4th division team in the DFB Pokal, Leverkusen picked up just 1 point in its league matches. Club captain Robert Endrick questioned his teammates' commitment after a 3-3 draw against Werder Bremen on Saturday, while Ten Hag fumed at his players for clashing on the pitch, while debating who would take a penalty. It is unacceptable, Ten Hag said afterwards, per kicker. We have to solve that, and we have to do it quickly. That cannot happen at Bayer Leverkusen. At any moment, no matter what, we have to stay together. It was always going to be an uphill battle, but few thought it would be over so soon. This decision was not an easy one for us, Simon Rolfs, Leverkusen's managing director, said in a statement. Nobody wanted to take this step. However, the past few weeks have shown that building a new and successful team with this setup is not feasible. We firmly believe in the quality of our team and will now do everything we can to take the next steps in our development with a new setup. Leverkusen currently sits in 14th place on the table with 1 point through the games, and according to Opta, Ten Hag is the first manager in Bundesliga history to lose his job after the league games, having taken over in the summer. After leaving Old Trafford in May 2023, Ten Hag had expressed his desire to take a break from football, indicating that he needed time to recharge after years of intense management. In fact, he publicly stated that he didn't intend to seek employment immediately. Despite this, Leverkusen came calling and Ten Hag eventually accepted the offer. However, it appears that his return to management was nothing short of a disaster. His tenure at Leverkusen began with frustration as he criticized the squad's lack of fitness upon his arrival. To make matters worse, key players including Callum Hudson-Odoi and Sardar Azmoun departed the club, leaving Ten Hag with a depleted squad. Despite the negative start, Ten Hag expressed confidence in his ability to turn things around, highlighting the club's rich history and passionate fans as reasons for optimism. But despite his positivity, it was clear that the club's recent struggles were deep-rooted and the players lacked confidence. Ten Hag's philosophy of attacking football was evident in the first match of the season, against fourth-tier opposition in the DFB Pokal, where his team scored 4 goals. However, this was followed by a 3-3 draw against Werder Bremen, a result that raised more questions than answers about his tactics and the team's overall performance. the final straw for the club as management seemed to be a reported dressing room bust-up. During the Bremen game, while the club has not officially commented on the reasons behind Ten Hag's sacking, rumors suggest that his autocratic style of management and the team's poor results sealed his fate. In contrast to his previous clubs, Ajax and Manchester United, Leverkusen's management was reportedly unhappy with Ten Hag's approach and decided to part ways with him just 63 days into his tenure. Ten Hag's sacking is a stark reminder of the high stakes and cutthroat nature of football management. Despite his previous successes, he was given little time to turn things around at Leverkusen and ultimately paid the price for the team's poor performance. His departure also puts pressure on the club as management to find a suitable replacement who can lead the team to a successful season. Meanwhile, Ten Hag's future remains uncertain, and it will be interesting to see what his next move will be. Leverkusen CEO Fernando Caro said the club would now do everything in its power to help the team achieve its goals. We remain committed to achieving our goals for the season, and to do that, we need the best possible conditions at all levels and across the entire first team, Caro said in a statement. Now it's a matter of fully implementing and utilizing these conditions again. Pundits and fans have mixed opinions on Ten Hag's sacking. Some argue that the club should have given him more time to build a team and implement his tactics, while others defend the decision, citing the team's poor performance and the need for a change in leadership. Only time will tell whether or not this was the right move for the club. Looking ahead, Leverkusen will be hoping to turn things around and secure a top-half finish in the Bundesliga. They face a tough challenge in their next match against RB Leipzig and will be looking for a much-needed 3 points to get their season back on track. As for Ten Hag, he'll be looking to bounce back from this setback and land a new managerial job in the near future. His impressive track record means that he won't be out of work for long, and he could be a dark horse candidate for other clubs looking for a new manager. The news of Ten Hag's sacking has sent shock waves throughout the football world. Many were surprised by the club's decision to part ways with a manager who had previously enjoyed success at Ajax and Manchester United. However, his tenure at Leverkusen was nothing short of disastrous, and his sacking was seemingly inevitable. Only time will tell how both Ten Hag and Leverkusen will respond to this unexpected turn of events. One thing is for sure, though, this is a saga that will continue to be talked about for years to come. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. And if you have any opinions or thoughts on the topic, don't hesitate to share them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.